Hello again and welcome back to Cruise1st TV. In this show, it's time to see what our tours team have been busy dreaming up for another perfect combination of exceptional land tour experiences and the very best in cruise journeys. In fact, we're heading on safari to Voyage this time for an adventure coming up very soon, in April, in fact. And this is a real variety over 19 nights, full of unique experiences and the finest in voyaging with Cunard. Let's go on safari first, though. We're flying from the UK out to Cape Town in South Africa to stay for 2 nights. Oh my word, what a city! What a wonderful, wonderful place to be. Of course, you can be up there on Table Mountain looking down. I think there's a cable car up Table Mountain as well, isn't there? I haven't been yet. Maybe you can fit me into your suitcase. I would love to go. It always fascinates me. And of course, this is one of those places where you've got so many different choices in terms of wildlife experiences, but we've included one very special one for you, because part of your 2-night stay, you will be going off to the Aquila Private Game Reserve, which is one of the oldest in South Africa, to go and see the Big Five on safari for a half-day safari experience. It's really nice, actually. Very, very nice indeed. So you're in these wonderful open vehicles where you really are getting up close to the Big Five, and we'll talk about the Big Five in just a moment, actually. But the reason this reserve was set up, because around about 250 years ago, the Big Five were on the verge of extinction in the Western Cape in South Africa. Farming, hunting, and just loss of natural habitats led their owner and founder of Aquila to set up the game reserve itself, which is fantastic. And there's lots to do there. The reintroduction of the Big Five to this part of the world means that they are very happy and plentiful now, which I think is wonderful. Now, you will be enjoying a half-day game drive tour, so you'll be escorted from your hotel to enjoy lovely welcome drinks, lovely buffet lunch, and then you will spend the afternoon enjoying the game drive, just driving around and just seeing the many and plenty animals just enjoying themselves in their natural habitat. And then you'll be taken back to the hotel. What an incredible thing to do. Never ever been on safari. I would love to do that. And listen, I'd love to tell you more about it, but I've only got 15 minutes in this show, so let's hop on to the cruise part of this. Less of a cruise, more of a voyage. We are now voyaging with Cunard on Queen Anne, the latest of the Queens, of course. There are only 4 right the way across the globe, and you will be on board Queen Anne for 16 fabulous nights, and you're going to love the itinerary as well, actually. We are taking in some really, really delicious destinations on this one. Well, Queen Anne, let's talk about Queen Anne. Maybe you've been on board Queen Elizabeth or Queen Mary too. Queen Anne is the same traditions, the same standards, the same wonderful charm that you associate with Cunard. But this is almost like turning a new page, because this is Cunard with all the best of modern cruising as well, in terms of design, in terms of facilities that are on the ship as well. Feels no less grand, no less absolutely wonderful. Still, your favourites are on board. They've got the lovely Commodore Club with lovely views over the bow, where you can enjoy a lovely aperitif or an after-dinner nightcap. They still have the Golden Lion pub on Queen Anne, which is lovely, so you can go and disappear there, see the sports there, have a game of darts maybe. Have some beer-battered cod and chips. Oh, sounds good, doesn't it? Fantastic dining, of course. The main event, main dining in Britannia restaurant. Still that same lovely linen-dressed tables, the white glove waiters there. You've also got the Lido and King's Court for more informal dining as well. And lots of speciality additions as well. Tremonto with Mediterranean flavours. There's Sir Samuel's restaurant, which is dedicated to the founder of Cunard as well. Wonderful steak and seafood together. Look at the opulence as well in the design right the way through the ship. Stunning. You will still be enjoying the most incredible shows in the Royal Court Theatre. And there's stunning shopping here for you to enjoy as well, including, very, very posh this, isn't it? Whittard, 886 Royal Mint, Bremont, Chanel, Hugo Boss. It's all there for you for a bit of shopping as you make your way round. Now, We are sailing out of Cape Town in South Africa and heading first to Namibia, to Walvis Bay. Now you can take a board tour out to Pelican Point here and spot the playful dolphins. There's seabirds there as well, and there's the lovely waterfront with a lovely stroll along the promenade. 6 days at sea. We are in Dakar in Senegal next. You can take the ferry to Gorée Island here and explore the history of this poignant island. Enjoy the views from the waterside, the historic centre and the Museum of African Arts, which explores the history of Maasai. 2 days at sea, we're in the Canary Islands, next into Tenerife, the northeast coast of Tenerife, wander into the town square, Plaza de España. There's lots of wildlife adventures here as well, plus the big botanical gardens, and maybe you want to hike up Mount Teide as well. 3 days at sea, and then we've come all the way from South Africa to be delivered home to Southampton on Queen Anne. What an incredible combination of experience. Going out to South Africa, going on safari there. You've got 19 nights all told there. This is absolutely brilliant. Having that time in Cape Town as well. Remember, it's 2 nights and then you have your half-day guided game safari experience as well before you join Cunard's latest beauty, Queen Anne, for 16 nights sailing back to the UK via Namibia, Dakar and Tenerife, back to good old Southampton. And we've put all this together for you for a price tag I didn't expect, to be honest with you. That is pretty amazing, isn't it? At $2,199. Now, I know this is coming up relatively soon, actually. It's not that far away. April will soon be here. So if you fancy this, it's a brilliant, in terms of the cruise itinerary, in terms of the length of cruise as well. This is a lengthy cruise for Queen Anne, and just the cherry on the top is you do all the travelling right at the very beginning, flying out to South Africa, and then enjoy your 2 nights in a hotel there. Half of 1 day, of course, will be that lovely safari experience. And we can open up more safari experiences for you as well if you wanted to stay a little bit longer. Now, let's look at your upgrade prices for the cruise itself. The voyage, I should say, on Queen Anne, 16 nights to ocean view, to balcony, or the wonderful Princess Grill. The Princess Grill staterooms are just divine, by the way. You should have a little look. There's more details, of course, on the website at Cruise1st.tv. If you pop in the reference number for this offer, which is CL176, you'll get the whole 9 yards there. You'll get to have a good look around the ship and the facilities that it has, plus a full list of the itineraries and the places that we are going to. Let's remind you of this whole holiday as well. So we fly first out to Cape Town in South Africa, and we've got 2 nights in a hotel there, which again is a wonderful, wonderful city. I mean, look at how, I'm not sure I expected Cape Town in South Africa to look like this. It looks so colourful, it looks so full of personality, and of course you've got all of the lovely mountainscape around it. You've got Table Mountain there as well, haven't you, which is just beautiful. And part of this 2 nights in Cape Town, you will be escorted over to the Aquila Game Reserve, which is one of the oldest in South Africa in the Western Cape, to go and see the Big Five. There'll be welcome drinks there, a lovely buffet when you arrive, and then you will take to these lovely vehicles, these lovely open air vehicles, just in small groups, on a game drive for the afternoon, to see the elephants and the lions, and oh, they're all there. It's buffaloes. I would forget the Big Five by name, but I will have a little look because I have them on a list here somewhere. But you'll see the rhinos there. Yes, southern white rhinos. You'll see the Cape buffalo, the African leopard, the African elephant, and the African lion. They are all there, amongst monkeys as well. You can take additional experiences if you want to, where you take to an ATV tour there if you fancy, or there's quad bikes and horseback safaris there. So after your time in Cape Town, it's time for you to voyage with Queen Anne on Cunard, isn't it? So you're talking afternoon tea. You're talking about a champagne afternoon tea experience if you want to. You are talking about the glamorous surroundings, and moreover on this, we're looking at a 16-night itinerary as well, which is quite lengthy for a Cunard itinerary actually. And this means that you do have some nice chunks of sea days where you can literally just lavish in the fact that you are enjoying the quintessential charm of Cunard, but just with lovely modern design twists as well. I think they've got this just sort of spot on actually. You know, if you are a regular voyager with Cunard, slightly different theme and flavour. to Queen Mary II and Queen Elizabeth. Queen Anne just has those lovely modern touches, but still those traditional venues and still that same amazing food and service and warm welcome, and of course the fabulous staterooms as well. There's so much to enjoy while you're on board, and just to say that you've been on board, you know what a relaxing time it is aboard with Cunard as well. They do things just beautifully, don't they? You know, having a gin and tonic on a Cunard voyage is very, very different than pouring it yourself in your own front room, isn't it? I mean, it looks amazing, doesn't it? Very, very nice indeed. You are on board, remember, for 16 fabulous nights. So this is a cruise to really savour and adventure, which is why I talked to you about the sea days as well, because they are so, so relaxing. So let's have a look through the itinerary. Out of Cape Town, of course, to Walvis Bay in Namibia. A few days at sea to Dakar in Senegal, a couple of days at sea then to Tenerife in the Canary Islands, and then a nice little sail back after 3 days at sea back to Southampton. So we're delivered nicely home. We've got all the travel out of the way at the very beginning of this holiday. Price tag, remember, includes that flight out to Cape Town, the 2 nights in a hotel there, the half-day game reserve, and then that 16-night voyage as well with Cunard, all for that stunning price. Again, we're so good at doing this kind of thing at $2,199 per person. But remember, this comes up soon and it is already very, very popular. So call us now on 0800 953 4700. And if you've just flicked around and you've just found us by chance, here's why you should book this with us.
With over 20 years of travel experience, when booking with Cruise1st, you're dealing with the cruise specialists. We can tailor-make the perfect holiday for you, adding hotel stays and exciting land tours so you can fully immerse yourself in the destinations you're visiting. As a fully bonded member of APTA and Atoll Protected, you have the peace of mind that your booking is safe with us. We've been on your TV screens for over a decade, and we guarantee the best cruise prices. If you find one of our offers cheaper elsewhere on TV, then we'll match or beat that price. We allow you to spread the cost of your holiday with many of our deals. Just pay a deposit today, and then you have until your due date to pay your balance. Plus, we're one of the highest rated cruise agents on Trustpilot, with over 6,000 independent reviews, so you can be fully confident when booking your next holiday with Cruise1st.
Holiday, you say? I think we all need one of those, don't we? And when it comes to our tours team as well, by the way, they are amazing. I have to ring the bell for them right now and blow their trumpets, because there's lots that they can take you to. Amazing Canadian Rocky Mountain experiences on the Rocky Mountaineer. Of course, the Golden Triangle of India. There are so many different adventures. Going to see the Terracotta Warriors, of course, in China, and so much more. And we're always coming up with brand new ideas as well. Machu Picchu, do you fancy that? I think we have a show rolling around right now with a lovely Machu Picchu trip on it as well. All breathtaking experiences, and we knit them together so beautifully with sorting the flights out, sorting the stays out, sorting the tour out, sorting the cruise out as well, linking them all together so you don't have to do any of the hard work. And again, you can find out more by speaking to our lovely team on 0800 953 4700. Don't you go anywhere, because there's another show just around this little corner.